A group of influential Thai officials is promoting the construction of a long-envisioned megaproject known as the Thai Canal. If built, it would transform the regional maritime dynamics and give Thailand a substantial stake in global trade. Yet, as ambitious as the project is, there are equally credible drawbacks that could reshape the geo-economic fortunes of Southeast Asia. I'm your host Shirvan and welcome to Caspian Report. Blueprints for the Thai Canal are confidential, but the most speculated version runs from Songkhla Lake in the east to the city of Satun in the west. Depending on the route, the canal would range between 100 and 135 kilometers, as it would have to avoid the inland mountainous terrain. The blueprint also envisions the canal to be 450 meters wide and at least 25 meters deep, which would allow the waterway to carry small and medium-sized tankers, containers, and bulk carriers. If built, the waterway would bypass the Malacca choke point and join the Gulf of Thailand in the Pacific to the Andaman Sea in the Indian Ocean. This would save up to 1,200 kilometers in transit distance, which is about 3 to 5 days sailing time for ships bypassing the Strait of Malacca. For China, South Korea, and Japan, which are dependent on the crude oil supplies from the Middle East and the markets in Europe, the Thai Canal is of exceptional value. Yet, the idea to shorten distance through the proposed Thai Canal is not new. It was periodically brought forth by maritime powers since it first emerged in the 17th century. At the time, the overland trade path of the Kra Isthmus in the Malay Peninsula served as the region's nexus of commerce and brought in trade from east and west. However, with the arrival of European explorers and merchants on the shore of the Kra Isthmus, trade increased greatly. Subsequently, the Thai royalty began considering the idea to construct a waterway across the narrow strip of land to secure the region's commercial activity. Ultimately, however, French and British policymakers, corporations, and engineers discarded the concept of the canal as technologically implausible. As a result, trade gradually shifted to the south and the Strait of Malacca emerged as Southeast Asia's primary supply route. Today, the Thai Canal is once again in the spotlight. This time, however, it is being spearheaded by the Thai Canal Association for Study and Development, or TCA for short, which is a group of influential, retired, high-ranking Thai generals, politicians, academics, and businessmen. The TCA believes that the canal would bring new economic opportunities to Thailand's shores and cement the country as a major trading hub in Southeast Asia. As such, the TCA is trying to persuade the country's prime minister to approve a feasibility study for the canal and to conduct a nationwide referendum to resolve the issue. Beijing, which happens to have close ties to the TCA, has high hopes for the megaproject and sees it within the purview of the Belt and Road Initiative. If approved by the government in Bangkok, Beijing would provide most of the technology, money, and political capacity to carry out the grand operation. Currently, multiple construction companies based in Beijing, Hong Kong, and Macau are lobbying the Thai government to move forward on the canal. The Chinese firms estimate that the completion of the Thai Canal would require a workforce of 30,000 people, a budget of $20 to $30 billion, and a time frame of 10 years. Most of the provisions would be provided by Beijing, and the only thing Bangkok has to do is approve of the operation. Having said that, China's interest in the project comes from a geo-economic angle, not from a position of generosity. At the present, much of the trade in Southeast Asia travels through the congested Strait of Malacca, which is the second busiest maritime area in the world. An estimated 84,000 ships pass the strait each year, handling roughly 15 to 20% of the global trade and about 30% of the global crude oil shipments. However, as the Asian economies continue to grow, the World Bank believes that the Malacca Strait will not be able to handle the increase in freight traffic, which is expected to increase to 140,000 ship passages per year, while the maximum capacity is capped at 122,000 ships. In addition, at its narrowest point, the strait is only 2.8 kilometers wide and therefore susceptible to various hazards such as piracy or a naval blockade by a foreign power. Due to these security concerns, Beijing is seeking to forge alternative supply routes to the Indian Ocean, including oil and natural gas pipelines through Myanmar and the canal in Thailand. Since the proposed waterway in Thailand is about 1,200 kilometers shorter than traveling through the Strait of Malacca, and since the latter cannot handle the future increase in traffic, it is estimated that 20 to 30% of the Malacca traffic could be redistributed to the Thai Canal. So the new waterway will not replace the existing strait, but rather act as a complementary component that helps to rearrange the traffic in the region. Yet, for all the interest surrounding the waterway, there are authentic concerns. First, although it would ease the traffic of vessels from the Malacca Strait, at the depth of 25 meters, the proposed Thai Canal remains too shallow to accommodate modern Chinese and Danish supercontainers. Such vessels even carry too much volume for the Malacca Strait and have to reroute around the Indonesian archipelago. Beyond the economic and technical drawbacks, there are also political considerations. For instance, despite claims by the TCA that the canal should be owned by the government in Bangkok, financing the project would primarily depend on Chinese loans, and Beijing doesn't exactly have a reliable financial track record since it forced debt-ridden Sri Lanka to hand over the Hambantota deep-sea water port to China. The last thing Thai policymakers want is to miscalculate the situation and end up relinquishing control of such a vital asset. Another concern is that the Thai Canal would physically separate the Buddhist heartland in the north from the separatist Muslim insurgency in the south. This would inevitably loosen Bangkok's grip in the southern territories. Plus, the strategic importance of the canal would place Thailand in the center of the geopolitical rivalry, which involves the United States, China, and India. In essence, the Thai Canal is a promising project that could play a significant role in the economy of Thailand and the remainder of Southeast Asia. It is technically and financially feasible, but for political reasons, Thai policymakers believe that the drawbacks outweigh the benefits. I've been your host Shirvan from Caspian Report. Credit goes to our top contributors on Patreon who give us the means to produce high quality content. If you want to learn more about our crowdfunding platform, visit patreon.com/Caspian Report. For now, thank you for your patience and Sarol.